What's up, everyone? So I want to talk about the A6700. On paper, it seems like the perfect upgrade path from a ZV-1 or a ZV-E10. Now, this is an interchangeable lens camera, aps-c, 5 stops finally of IBIS. So it would seem like we would get, that stabilization that we're looking for, better maybe rolling shutter, and we get all that. But what we aren't getting is full frame. Should that be a concern to you? Now, if you watch any of the large sponsored or affiliate link YouTubers, they're not going to tell you about these things. After I watched those videos and I got really excited about it, I started looking for smaller YouTubers to give me what they thought about it. Two in particular made really good points about this camera. One was Diana Gladley. Her point was that she would definitely miss the dynamic active stabe from her ZV-1 that she just purchased. Now, the ZV-1 is like the perfect content creation camera out there. I made a couple videos about it. It's just that price tag of $2,200 is just really steep. And the A6700 is coming out with a price tag of $1,398. So that would seem like, hey, if I can't get the ZV-1, then I can get at least I can get the A6700. There's another small YouTuber that I want to mention that I just found, the SAHD Studio. He made a point about it not being full frame and the fact that aps-c sensors just don't perform as well in low light. Now, you might be thinking, I don't generally shoot in low light situations, and that may be the case. I don't generally shoot in low light situations, but what I have noticed when I am vlogging and there's a big range of lighting during the shot, when I go into a low light situation, not even the ZV-E10 will handle that very well. Even if I set my ISO range to go between the base ISO of 100 and 3200. And you can see it even more on like a GoPro size sensor. Manufacturers could probably make the golden aps-c sensor to do well in low light. They could probably reduce the megapixel count, increase the size of the pixels, and gather more light, but they just aren't simply doing that, and it'd probably cost just as much as a full frame sensor. But those are some things you're going to have to think about. So I'm thinking that maybe instead of going to the A6700, maybe my next step is to pick up the Sigma 16mm, which would help on talking headshots like this. I've already got the 11mm, which I'm shooting on now, and I've got the 35mm, and then I've got the kit lens. I'm wondering what that would look like with catalyst brows. So, let me try something. Guys, this may not be too bad. This is 16mm with the kit lens, and we're gonna go on a little bit of a little walk here. I'm gonna try to hold it steady. I've got my shutter speed at 125. I've done it at 200 before. Let's see how this looks, and I will also bring this up a little bit to 200. I'm using the Joby GorillaPod, but my arm, being that it's out pretty far, might not be the most stable. So we're just gonna give this a try, see what it looks like with the kit lens at 16mm to see if this is possible. I'm gonna put catalyst brows on it, and we'll see just how this looks. I'm gonna switch my positions up. I'm gonna actually increase the shutter speed to 200 and see how that looks. All right, so we're at shutter speed 200. We're gonna continue on with this. I'm actually going to bring my arm in a little bit so it's a little bit more comfortable, and my elbow resting up against, my chest here. So it's very comfortable like this, and see if, actually, that looks like a pretty good angle right there. So maybe the 16mm would work for me. I'm gonna hold my hand out a little bit further here. Yeah, that's about as far as I could go, even comfortably, but not for very long. But anyway, This is the kit lens. I wanted to see how 16 millimeter would look with this. I've also, if you heard some wind is very low, but I did not put my dead cat on, just kind of as a test of either what I can get away with or what not to do. All right, guys, see you in the next one.